Hey everyone, welcome back to Xputer. Today, we're analyzing a topic that has continued to make ripples in the gaming industry for almost a month now. The ransomware attack on Insomniac and how Sony handled the situation. Was the company's move justified? Let's take a look at the details and different perspectives. Before we jump into the debate, let's quickly recap what happened. Last year, Insomniac Games, the renowned development studio, was victim to a ransomware attack by hacker group Rhysida that resulted in the theft of 1.6 terabytes of data. The significance of this whole situation can be gauged by the fact that new information turns up almost every other day. Goes to show how much data was stolen. Sony was at the center of the decision-making process since the hackers demanded a ransom payment. As we all know, Sony did not give in to the hackers' demands, which led to a massive data leak, including personal employee information. Now, the question is determining how beneficial Sony's decision actually was. In case you've been living under a rock, Insomniac is responsible for some of Sony's biggest hits, including the highly acclaimed Spiderman and Ratchet & Clank franchise, both of which have sold over 33 million and 40 million units respectively. People also love the studio for Sunset Overdrive and Resistance Fall of Man, but those often go unnoticed due to obvious reasons. The stolen data included unreleased game concepts, early development footage, sensitive employee information, project timelines and budget layouts, and a ton of other information regarding everything that is about Insomniac, PlayStation, and its first-party stuff, and Sony. It showed a ton of elements from the upcoming Marvel's Wolverine game, including a list of characters and enemies that will be in it, Logan's wardrobe, various gameplay systems such as the healing factor and scent detection, environments, gameplay screenshots, and concept art. All of those are included. Plus, we also got to know that there are two other upcoming X-Men games as part of a specific publishing agreement between Sony and Marvel. As if that wasn't enough, it raised people's hopes for a Venom spin-off game and gave them ideas for the inevitable DLC for Marvel's Spider-Man 2. How does the Beetle even tie into all of this, and why is Carnage a DLC boss when he's done some of the most heinous stuff in the comics? Of course, we didn't know any of this before the actual leak, as the parent company, Sony, had to make a crucial decision on how to handle the situation. Given a deadline of 7 days and demanding $2 million in Bitcoin as payment, Sony had to make a call. And they did. The company began looking into the hack and didn't meet Rhysida's demands, which led to over 1.3 million files being published on the internet. You can look at Sony's actions from a lot of perspectives here. Firstly, there's the question of whether you can even trust a group and take them for their word if you just got your data stolen by them. What was the guarantee that a payment of $2 million would have prevented the events that transpired? Secondly, you can argue that paying the ransom amount would have been a bad move from a business POV. The thing is, while a gargantuan amount of data was leaked, things are still in the planning and alpha stages. For example, it's almost certain that Wolverine will be an entirely different experience once it actually launches in a finished state. With that in mind, you'd think it wouldn't matter if data was leaked, since it's not reflective of the final product. However, there's more to this than just game information. Leaking employee data on the internet is absolutely inexcusable and raises various humanitarian and privacy concerns. There are a lot of things that probably went into the decision-making process in light of the ransomware attack, and we can't be sure how the minds at Sony worked, but we do know that the criminal act led to an astronomical amount of data, information that we were not supposed to have being released on the internet. But it's not all about data loss and protecting your intellectual property. We have to consider the human cost of this act as well, as it's sure to have had an impact on the employees working at Insomniac. In an age where information is so easily stolen and misrepresented, it's certainly not a comfortable feeling having your personal data shared online. The group appeared to have been motivated by money since anyone was allowed to bid on the data initially. A gigantic conglomerate in the modern day should theoretically have enough resources to address such a situation. But here's the thing about hacks. All it takes is one slip-up or security leak, and with enough money on the line, someone will be out there to take advantage of it. As far as Sony's response goes, or their investigation, even Rhysida's spokesperson wasn't impressed by Sony launching an investigation stating that it would be, quote-unquote, better in the backyard. In the end, it's hard to truly explain or justify Sony's decision, but perhaps it was just an unfortunate chain of events. The gaming industry is ever evolving, and this attack was neither the first nor will it be the last. But what's your perspective on the matter? Do you believe Sony made the right call, or do you think they should have taken a different approach? I know it can be super tricky dealing with these kinds of situations because there's never one solid answer, but maybe you guys have some ideas. Let us know in the comments below, and don't forget to interact with this video, like it, maybe even dislike it if you didn't actually enjoy the video, and subscribe to the channel for more content, and hit the bell icon to stay informed whenever we release new content. Thanks again for watching at Xputer, and we'll see you in the next video.